Alrighty. We are back with some more Pokemon Null. Coming off of our last session where we made it past Roxanne for the first time, doing a Deathless as well, which is pretty cool. And then we started doing Route 116 trainers, and I got terribly mixed up by the second trainer and lost my Breloom. So we're at 2 deaths now. Breloom death kind of feels pretty bad because this thing's pretty broken with Poison Heal, and it learns Spore really early. So that kind of feels bad, but it's fine. The fights are definitely jumped up in difficulty quite a bit. So gotta be more careful with the planning for these. This next fight too also looks a little tricky, but I think we should be fine. I think I have a good game plan for it. Let's see. I think we're gonna bring these guys. We're gonna bring you. We're gonna bring you. And that should be fine. And then, hopefully in a couple more fights we should be able to get another 2 encounters, so that'll help make things up a bit. But let's see, for this fight... We're gonna go... Muscle Band. On... Primate. And I don't think I need to do any pre-damaging. I think we could just work it out. Let me see here. Yeah, this should be fine. So let's go ahead and try this next battle, and then after this fight there is a double battle into... There's a back-to-back double battle into a single battle, which looks a little crazy, but... Okay, but it looks like after this fight we do get an encounter, so that's good. So let's see. Okay, let's try this. School Kid Karen. Alright, so she leads Eviolite Primate with Bulk Up. It also has Rage Fist, but should see Drain Punch's highest damage, and 2 Dual Wing Beats will always KO this. let's see. Drain Punch, perfect. Alright. And then another dual wing beat will do it. Nice. And this should be baiting in Ursaring. Let's see. Oh, so it does go throw, actually. Let me see. Let me see. We're at 109, so that actually means that the AI doesn't see Last Resort for KO. Okay, so that is actually different from Ren and Bun. I didn't know that. Alright, that's fine. We have a sort of backup strategy for this. This is a very scary Guts throw. Right now I should always be going for Stone Edge. So we're going to pivot through... we're going to pivot through Berserker on a Stone Edge here. Yeah, we'll go here. Yeah, there's the Stone Edge. And there's the burn. Now, it's got Guts. It's always sees a KO with Superpower. We're gonna go to Delphox on the Superpower here. As it's gonna go for Superpower. Yeah, perfect. This will deal quite a bit. Even resisted, yeah. But because of the -2 defense from the Superpower, Psyshock deals physical damage. So it should be able to one-shot after the defense drop and the burn damage. Alright, good. So throw goes down. So this should bring in Ursaring now. And let's see, Ursaring. Unfortunately, because of the crit, sees rolls with both Secret Power and Throat Chop. Yeah, I think again we just pivot through. We pivot through Golem this time. On whatever move it goes for. Okay, yeah, there's a Throat Chop. And this thing is Quick Feet. But Ursaring is naturally pretty slow. This thing also has Last Resort, but it can't use it until all of its other moves are used. So right now it can only go for highest damage Throat Chop, I believe. So we're gonna use that to swap into Primate. Yep, there's another Throat Chop. We take that. And then now we can always be able to one-shot here with a low kick. Nice. And then this just leaves a Magneton. Which does have Analytic. So we could just simply one-shot this with Cross Chop, but Cross Chop does still have a 5% chance to miss. So I think instead what I'm gonna do is what am I doing here? think I wanted to pivot through Golem into Delphox, but because of the crit, let's see. Delphox is at 43. Max roll, flash cannon, crits would kill. Or even just a crit, so I can't go to Delphox now. Let me see. Yeah, my backup was to go through Heliolisk and use Eerie Impulse on it. And bait it into using Magnet Rise, but so you got this. There we go. Easy. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's get to know the AI doesn't see Last Resort when considering switching. Unless it's the only move that it has. Alright, the next two fights are a little bit more tricky here. Because it is a back-to-back, the first one being a double battle. So, let's see. Yeah, we have Sturdy Golem. With Stealth Rocks. And then there's Chimecho. And then whatever I lead will immediately go into the next fights. Let's see. And the Persian also has a fake out. Also has fake out. This one's a little tricky. I think the way I should do this is... Let me first check out Fake Out AI on this really quick. Yeah, Fake Out gets +9 and stacks with highest damaging move. The AI slower player can feint AI. Priority move. It's also +5, else +11. Alright, so let's see. If I could set up a chain on probably the golem side. Because I could use something like Clauncher to chain both the golem and the sand slash. So let's try to see if we can set the... Oh, yo, what's up? It's Rylan, what's up in the chat? My apologies, I wasn't paying attention. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. Alright, so let's see if we can... We just need to try to prevent the fake out. From the Persian here. Definitely want to save the Chime Echo for last, because it's the most threatening to leave alive. So... I think maybe we could lead... Maybe we could lead Salazzle. To be able to bait the fake out KO. And then Salazzle would also bait well, I need something that only baits Stomping Tantrum. So I'll probably have to be... I'm doing pretty good. Been having a good weekend so far. Pretty tired from all the fireworks last night though. But other than that, I'm doing pretty chill. How about you? How's your weekend been going? I could also do... Actually, Ambipom would probably be good here. Yeah, I could fake out and body press with Ambipom. That could then allow me to go... I can then go Salazzle, who can take a body press and a fake out, and then I could return fake out the Persian. And that'll make Persian go for Fury Swipes, and then I can go Berserker. And then try to go from there. And then I need to think about what am I gonna bring for the Chimecho. James Stanley, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. Yeah, sure, I can show my box right here. I'm just trying to figure out my game plan. The next two fights is it's a double battle into a back-to-back single battle. So I'm trying to plan things accordingly. User, for your question, I'm just playing this on emulation. This is a ROM hack for Pokemon Emerald called Pokemon Null. Let's see. Let's see, what else could I use here? I think I should probably bring Stunfisk. Oh no, I should bring a Superior as a backup. Alright, so I think this should work. We're gonna go Clawitzer, we're gonna go Ambipom. We're gonna go... We have Berserker, we're gonna go Salazzle. We're gonna go Malamar. And we're gonna go Superior. And let's just give berry juices. Actually, let's give a Chesto berries for you and for you, and then we'll give berry juice to you. All right. Actually, I don't think this will work either. Because I need a pre-damage Ambipom. Yeah, I think I need to do a different plan. This is not going to work, because I would have to pre-damage to bait the fake out from Persian, which means Golem would be going for a random move. So I should probably just do double fake out lead. Yeah. can maybe do... Ambipom... Berserker. Get the double fake out. Yeah, this is a little tough. Juliana, I appreciate your commenting. Hope you're having a good day today. But I don't think I need to see Kirby with toes. I think I'm good on that. I guess I could pre-damage Ambipom to bait Fury Swipes from Persian. And pre-damage Berserker to bait Body Press from Golem. Yeah, this is tough. Because Technician, Fury Swipes, Loaded Dice, Persian's gonna do quite a bit of damage. Elijah Gomez was some in the chat. Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're having a good day today. I want to bring... I want to be able to bring Clawitzer in. Safely. Hmm. Okay, I think I have something here. All right, so we can do the double fake out lead. Probably with Berserker in the first slot. Yeah, because then we can bait Stomping Tantrum from... Or... Yeah. Yeah, we do the double fake out. We pre-damage Berserker to bait Body Press from Golem. And pre-damage Ambipom to bait a KO from Persian. We do a double swap to Clawitzer and Salazzle. We can then fake out Persian and then KO the Golem. And then I'll be baiting Fury Swipes again from the Salazzle. I can go back to Berserker. And then I can do a fake out chain to get Probably Talonflame in. And then try going with the rest from there. The scary thing is that this thing has a blunder policy with Hypnosis. But we should be able to make this work. Alright, so let's get Talonflame. Instead of Malamar. We're gonna pre-damage. You to 66 HP. Oh wait, no, I would be baiting Stomping Tantrum from Golem. Not Body Press. That's not gonna work either. Dang, this fight is a tough, super tough fight. It's hard to bait KOs from both. Oh, maybe I have an idea. Maybe I could Encore Persian into Fake Out after the first turn. I may need to go about this differently. Maybe I could do... Angle a lead. And maybe I could lead Tangela Ambipom. No, that's also super risky. Man, I don't know. This is really tough. Okay, maybe I just go for the fake out. KO into Okay, no, I think I get what to do. Because I can lead by, since Ambipomp's faster than Persian, I can now prioritize Fake Out the Golem, and then go for the KO with Plowitzer. And it doesn't matter which side Persian fakes out, because if he fakes out Plowitzer, I can just outspeed and encore Persian the following turn and KO the KO it anyway. Oh yeah, I think that actually looks pretty good. Well, that means I can greatly reduce the amount of mons that I need to bring. Okay. I think I understand it now. Okay, yeah. This makes more sense. So we can bring you, we bring you. And we bring you. And then we go... let's see. We go... some cherry berries for you, and for you, we go Chesto Berry for you, and then we can just go berry juice for Delphox, and then go loaded dice on Ambipom. And then this way we don't need to worry about pre-damaging at all. Alright, yeah, this should work. Alright, let's try this. Oh, I also forgot I had an encounter here. I guess we could also do that really quick. Just see what we get. Let's see. Ooh, coughing, nice. Okay, I'll take that. Alright, cool. This guy will be useful for Brawly's gym. Probably. Let's go with... Pittsburgh. Alright. Alright, hopefully this works. Alright, let's do this. Hiker Clark and Youngster Johnson. Alright, so this is a pretty challenging double battle. We have Golem with Sturdy, and then Persian that has Fake Out. And it's really hard to bait KOs from either, because Persian's highest damage is the normal type. So it's hard to bait damaging rolls consistently. But to deal with this, what we're actually going to do, ideally you'd like to prevent the Persian from using Fake Out. We're actually going to let it do that in this case. Because what we're going to do first is we're just going to try to take out the Golem side. So I'm going to attack with Water Pulse and Fake Out into the Golem and let Persian Fake Out first turn. Doesn't matter which side it goes for. Okay, so he faked out my side, so Golem goes down here. So Golem goes down. Then it's just a Sand Slash. And Sand Slash, we can also outspeed and one-tap with my Clawitzer. And then because Persian used Fake Out the last turn, and my MP Pump's faster, I can use Encore and lock it into using Fake Out, making it useless. So we lock Persian into Fake Out, can't attack, and we KO the Sand Slash. Nice. Perfect now. And now it's just a 1v1 with this Persian, who is still locked into using Fake Out. And I believe we could just stay in and attack here. It might switch this turn, so let me see what the damaging rolls are here. Yeah, so let's go for a Water Pulse plus Fury Swipes into Persian here. And we also have loaded Dice Technician. Oh, and we get the 5-hit. Nice. Alright, and this just leaves a Chimecho, who's a little scary because it's got Hypnosis with Dream Eater holding a Blunder Policy. But in this position, we both outspeed and should just be able to take it out with another Water Pulse and Fury Swipe combo. Ooh, and another 5-hit. Nice. Alright, very cool. Very cool line. I'm glad I was able to find that. Alright, but this is also going to go straight into a back-to-back. So, consecutive fight with a third person here. So this is why I had Cloudwitzer in the first slot. Because this guy leads a Alolan Dugtrio, who can be a little scary. It's got a Rocky Helmet, Tingling Hair, and also has Memento. But we should just be able to stay in. Its highest damaging move is Stomping Tantrum, which we always live, and we can just one-shot with another... Let's see, should we go for Water Pulse? Yeah. Yeah, we just go for Water Pulse here for the KO as he's Stomping Tantrums. Alright. And then this just leaves a Stunfisk, who is most likely just gonna go for a Discharge. So we can just swap over to my Superior. Or T-Wave. That also works too. We have a Cherry Berry for Paralysis. And then we can just go for Leaf Blade. Alright, so he does get the static proc, but that's perfectly fine. Because we have a backup backup grass type in Tangela. As it goes for Earth Power. Take that. Yep, even a crit. And then we can just clean this up with a Seed Bomb. Alright, there we go. Very, very nice line there. Nice. And then I think we should be able to get access to the encounter right now in the tunnel here. Let me just... Let me heal you up. There shouldn't be any other trainers up here. We can just go collect these items. Oh, we got a serious mint here. That's actually pretty interesting. Get some berries here. Looks like we get some more orange and some more citruses. Cool. And then we get in Rusturf Tunnel, we get a guaranteed dragon type. And, oh, we get a heart scale too. Nice. So we're gonna just get the encounter here first. We shouldn't see the trainer yet. Alright, so let's see what we get here. Ooh, a Turtonator. Interesting. I'll take a Turtonator. Okay, let's swap over here. Alright, cool. Turtonator, classic run and bun encounter as well. Let's see, other options. We could have gone Applin, Dredagon, Cyclizar, Swablu, Jirampa, Noibat, or Axew. Yeah, I feel like Turtonator's pretty good. Cyclizar would have been very interesting. Let's name this guy. Herculanium. Cool. Got a couple new encounters. Now we have the Aqua Grunt fights up here. Yo, what's up, Xavier? Good to see you again, bro. And if I encounter a fear, I'll be the first to let you know. I don't know if Fear is actually encounterable in this game. Alright, but let's just check these guys out here. Ooh, Lax Nature, that's really good. Plus defense. Alright, yeah, plus defense on this is really good. And then Turtonator, Shell Armor, Relaxed. Also pretty good. Another Shell Armor Mon, we'll take it. Alright, so let's level these guys up here. Let's see. Oh, so So in this game, we can either evolve to Weezing at level 35, or we could evolve it into a Galarian Weezing with a shiny stone. I feel like that would probably be better. Let's see, when do we get the shiny stone? Looks like we get one in Granite Cave, so that's not too far away. So we can save coughing. And we could just level up Turtonator. Flail. So we get Rapid Spin. That's good. Always appreciate another Rapid Spinner. Flame Burst. Body Slam. No. Flamethrower. Yes. Body Press. We'll take that. Alright, cool. Okay, let me see. So we're gonna delay you. Alright. Alright, so let's save and update this in the calc. And we'll take a look at the Aqua Grunt fight. So, let me see here. We'll take a look at the next fight, but let me go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. let's take a look here. Okay, so we got a Mighty and a lead. Which looks like we could one-shot with Clawitzer. Which would probably bait or Madam for Energy Ball. Oh, this is Overcloak Bright. This is a Bright Powder. Interesting. Yeah, we have Aerial Ace on Talonflame, so this shouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, so we could just go there. Talonflame will probably bait Scald from Vioni. And then we have a Quick Draw, Click Claw, Blowbro. Ezrath, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. No, this isn't Forest Guy. This is Pokemon Null. But good question. I haven't played Forest Sky yet. That one also looks fun to play. This fight doesn't look too threatening. this seems pretty straightforward. Let me get set this up here. Spring Berserker. Spring Superior. Let's bring Talonflame. And this should be fine. Now we're gonna go... Muscle Band on Talonflame. Let's go... You know what, just be funny, let's go Bright Powder on Malamar. Loaded Dice. Quick Claw. And... let's go... Asperberry on Superior. That should be fine. All right. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, there's a Trevigon. Yo, what's up, Mia? Good to see you again. I'm not sure. Let me see. I'm not dipping any frames. So it might be your phone. Alright, we gotta take on this grunt here. Gotta get Pico back. Alright, another Aqua Grunt. Alright, this guy leads a Mightyena with Intimidate. But that's all it really has. So he's just gonna go for a Crunch, and then we will one-shot with an Aura Sphere to start. Nice. Alright, this should always be baiting in Wormadam. And where Madam here should always be seeing KO with Energy Ball. So we're gonna go to Talonflame here. Perfect. Alright, this thing is holding a Bright Powder and has Quiver Dance. But we have Aerial Ace to break through the Bright Powder to always hit here. Alright, perfect. This should be baiting in Fione. Welcome back, welcome back, Mia. Is that an alternate account you got? Okay, gotcha. Alright, so Fione is also scary here because it's got Tail Glow. But right now I should always see a KO with Scald. So we're gonna go straight to Superior here. Alright, cool. Alright, and now Fione is gonna be either... I don't think it'll can Tail Glow here. It's just gonna probably go for Ice Beam. So we're gonna Giga Drain first to get outside of crit range, and we have an Aspect Barrier in case we freeze. So we should see Ice Beam, yep. And this thing's got leftovers, but after that hit, Leaf Blade is always guaranteed to KO. So Fione goes down. This leaves a Glowbro with the classic Quick Claw, Quick Draw ability. But Malamar is a pretty consistent answer to this, so we're just gonna go straight there. Yep, on his Zen Headbutt, perfect. And then 2 Foul Plays will do the trick here. Yep, there's 1 proc. There's a Razor Shell. Yep, and just 1 more will do. Gets the double proc, of course. Ooh, headbutt. No flinch, perfect. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Got Pico. Yep. Got the Devon Goods. Got a Dusk Ball. Get the letter for Steven. Get the Pokénav. Alright, cool. Looks good. Oh, this guy. Ooh, a quick ball, nice. I'll take a quick ball. And now, the next immediate thing is we do have a rival battle. That is not optional. Although I did see something up here. Looks like there's an opening to a cave up here. Restore tunnel. Yeah, what's over here? Ooh, that's don't think I want to go there yet. It's going pretty well, Muse. Just started this new game, Pokemon Null. It's been a lot of fun so far. Still doing a hardcore Nuzlocke. All right, so let's see. We chose Fennekin. Okay, yeah. So this is another 6. This is another 6-mon fight. I think we'll just end by seeing if we can get past this fight today. So we got a Hisuian Electrode lead. Who's probably gonna Volt Switch turn 1. Who would that go to? Let's see. Let's see. The only thing that doesn't... Yeah, it would probably go to Salazzle, because it's the only thing that outspeeds and outdamages. It would probably go for Venoshock. Or Toxic. Let's see. Delphox could be a good counter. Golem could also be a good counter. Let's see, Greninja is also pretty scary here. probably want to use something else then. Maybe go Greninja. This looks like it'll be a tough fight here. Let's see, Silvally. This is a workup scary face type null. Let's see. Let's see, Alolan Golem would probably be the best counter for this. Either that or Malamar. Let's see, Lucario. We can use Delphox. Cacturn. You can also use Delphox. Or actually, not Delphox. Primeape would probably be better. Question is, who am I going to use for Ninja? Greninja is my biggest threat right now. Yeah, this Greninja is the most scary on this team. It's just so fast. I don't know if I could try to... I don't know if I could figure this out right now. Yeah, this thing is just so fast and threatening. Maybe Ambipom. Or Heliolisk would be good counters. It's just if I get it into the wrong ability with Protein, then it could be very dangerous. Yeah, let me see. Am I bringing Malamar again for a type null? Yeah. No. Yeah, I might need to use Turtonator. Yeah, I just have no idea how to Deal with this Greninja. I don't have any good counters for it. Yo, what's up, Nathan? Good to see you. Alright. Appreciate you popping in. Yep. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to figure out the rival fight right now. Let me see. Let's see. Yeah, it's just still getting a little tough. Anything good for this? Yeah, I don't think I'm... Let me see. I'll look at it for a little bit longer, but let's see. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom here. See if I can figure this out. Yeah, it all depends on what type Greninja goes into a protein. I can maybe use Airy Impulse on it with Heliolisk. I could use something else to wrap it up with. Like Turtonator. Okay, so then I probably want to use Relicanth. Because Electrode will most likely Volt Switch on my Turtonator lead into Salazzle. We can swap to Relicanth to KO it, which should bait Greninja Grass Knot. We can go Heliolisk to Airy Impulse, go back to Turtonator for the KO. And then it would probably just go in order from there. Let's see, we could use probably Berserker, maybe? For either Berserker or Alolan Golem. I think Golem would probably be the best counter. Yeah. And then we can use Primate for the Cacturn. And Delphox for the Lucario. I think that could possibly work. But this is gonna be a scary fight. Yeah, I think we got this. Yo, Anderson, what's up? Good to see you, bro. I don't remember you. It's been a little bit. Good to see you. Hope you've been doing alright. Alright, so let's get Turt. Let's get Brawly. Let's get Heliolisk. Let's get Golem. And let's get Delphox. And Primate. Alright, cool. And I think I'm just gonna give everyone citrus berries. Actually, I might give Lumberry too. Relicanth. this should work. Actually, so might want to go loaded dice or hard stone. No, I think loaded dice would be better. For you. Alright, let's go for it. It's gonna be a very scary fight. Let me just check something here really quick. Okay. Alright, let's just go for this. We could do it. Alright, let's go, Brandon. Alright, so... first rival fight. This guy's got a pretty scary team. So he has a Swinging Electrode lead with Leech Seed and Volt Switch. He's most likely gonna Volt Switch here. Either way, we're always gonna go for Flamethrower on this turn. Yeah, there's a Volt Switch. And he should be going into Salazzle, if I'm... oh no, he goes straight to Greninja. Why did he go Greninja? I guess with Protein... I mean, he doesn't outspeed or now damage. Although this is going to change things a little bit. Right now it's gonna go for Ice Beam. I didn't equip a Lumberry. I could potentially get the K with Body Press here. I would just have to dodge freeze. We are Shell Armor. But this is the scariest thing. I just need to get this thing off the field. Let's go for the Body Press. Yep, Ice Beam. Don't freeze. We need to dodge freeze here. Nice. Got a Citrus Berry. Body Press should KO here. Nice, okay. Whew, alright, big demon down. Let's see, now Salazzle comes in. Alright, so this changes our line a little bit. Salazzle is most likely going to go for Venoshock here. This is going to change the baiting a little bit. But this is why we brought Heliolisk as a backup. Yeah, the scariest thing is though that this thing has Venoshock. I might just need to try to KO this with, with Delphox straight up, but it is faster. Yeah, we are in it's guaranteed Venoshock here, so let me see, do I have I do have Lumberry. Yeah, I think I just go as planned. We go to Relicanth here. Oh, it actually Toxic. Interesting. But we do have a berry for that. We can KO with 2 Rock Slides here. Okay, there's Endeavor. That's fine. Okay. He might just go for Endeavor again, but that should be perfectly fine. We'll just go for a Rock Tomb. Yeah. Yeah, I lived at 4. But this will probably bring Electrode back in. But now it's gonna be a random move, which is a little less ideal. We're gonna pivot through Heliolisk here. Let's see, ideally it goes for Volt Switch. Nice, okay, we take that. Oh, critical hit, don't like that. Let's see, this goes to Lucario now. So that's good, because now it's always gonna go for Brick Break. So we just go to Delphox here for the 1v1. And we go Mystical Fire as he goes for Bullet Punches. Oh, almost. It was a range. Go again. Alright, let's see. Who does this bring in? Okay, type Null comes in. This is just a regular type, normal type. It's got Frustration though, but we should be able to 1v1 this with Alolan Golem. It does have Workup, which is a little scary, but we should be able to tank these pretty well. And KO with 2 Loaded Dice Rock Blasts. Yeah, so another one should do. It'll just Frustration. Perfectly fine. Okay, good. Alright, type Null down. This will probably bring Electrode back in. Yep. And it's probably going to be going for Grass Knot, yeah. Yeah, it sees Grass Knot guaranteed. So... I think we just swap back to... Swap back to, Heliolisk here. Yeah, there's a Grass Knot. Alright, this thing will see highest damage with Foul Play. It could also Leech Seed. So I think the best thing to do here is to Eerie Impulse. If it does stay in, or Leech Seed. Okay, good. Predicted that. So we Eerie Impulse. Greatly lower the special attack. We'll proc Citrus Berry here. Alright, so now it should always be going for Foul Play again. And... I think that means we can go to... we can go to Primate pretty safely here. Because it should only be Cacturne left in the back. And we can catch it on a Volt Switch. So let's go to let's go Primate here. Yep, Foul Play. Predicted that. Now we'll go for a Sky Uppercut if it does go for Volt Switch here. Nice! Let's go Cacturne and we'll KO on the switch back. So Cacturne goes down. Perfect. But now we still have Electrode left. And this thing is still very scary. We're pretty low. And this thing is probably going to just Volt Switch again. Now what's the play here? Yeah, the rest of my team is looking really, really low. I think I have to swap back to Heliolisk and try to Aerial Impulse again. Or... let's see if I could... if I could Bulldoze it, then it would be -1 speed. And I can outspeed with Delphox. I think that's my play here. So we go back Heliolisk. We really need to dodge some crits here. This will... okay, Leech Seed. That's not great. We do need to Bulldoze this once. Yeah, there's the foul play. Don't crit. Okay. So now it's -1 speed. Let's see. But now it's his random move, KO. And the Leech Seed made it outside of Mystical Fire KO range. What do we do here? Let's see, can we get out of this Deathless? I may need to sack Heliolisk here. To guarantee the KO. Yeah, I can't hard switch to Delphox. And Delphox is the only thing that's faster after -1 speed. Let me see. Turtonator's at 48 HP. That means we could potentially dodge some rolls of KO here. Yeah, If we get really lucky here, we could maybe swap the Turtonator and still live another hit. Because it does have shell armor. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's got to be my play here. Hopefully he doesn't go for Volt Switch here. It's a 1 in 3 random move. If it is Volt Switch, we would need a low roll. But I think this is our play here. Because we need to not have Leech Seed up. Okay, foul play good. Okay, 27. We are dead to highest roll Volt Switch. Yeah, if we want to do this deathless, then I need to go for this. There's 3 rolls that are highest roll for 27 on Turtonator. So we just need to dodge the high roll for Turtonator to live, and then we can potentially win. We go for Flamethrower. Alright, just dodge the high roll. Yes! Alright. High roll or burn. High roll or burn. Or crit. Come on, burn! Burn! Oh, dang it. Not quite. So that means... This means we can now go to Delphox. And the only thing we need to dodge is... random move, 1 in 3 random move, foul play crit. That's the only thing we need to dodge now. Come on. There's no foul play. No, okay. Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Yes! Woo! Let's go. Woo! And with the Bulldoze, it's -1. We should be able to outspeed KO with Mystical Fire. Woo! Let's go, baby. Deathless. Let's freaking go. Get out of here, Brandon. Whew. Oh man, that was tough. That was a tough fight. Marco, I like both tacos or pancakes. Those are actually 2 of my favorite foods. But if I had to choose, probably tacos. Alright, very nice. Whew. Very scary fight. Alright, well now I think we can head over to Dewford City. Oh, there's the repellent. I was wondering where the repellent was. It's right there. Okay. And there is a Porta PC. And a Poke Rider. That's pretty useful. Alright, well, why don't we go ahead and head on over to Dewford. Blindfolded speedrun? It's... maybe in like... Maybe in like 10 years when I actually are good enough to do that. Alright, Floatstone. Let's see, get some items over here. Miracle Seed, good. Power Herb. Let's see, Silver Powder, good. I think that's it. Alrighty, well. Why don't we go over to Dewford? And then... I'm not sure if we can get to Slateport right away. But we do get some more encounters here. So, let's see. Get the Silk Scarf here. Yeah, we got 3 new encounters, if we include the fishing. So why don't we go ahead and try get these encounters here. Let's see, the grass in Dewford gets you a guaranteed psychic type, which is pretty interesting. Alright, so let's do the grass here, see what we get. Let's bring someone to help capture. Let's get you. Alright, let's see what we get in the grass here. Abra. Interesting. Let's see, I hope this doesn't have teleport. Let me see. Okay, looks like it does. So that means we have to capture this. I think we just go... I think we just go quick ball, yeah. This has a pretty high catch rate, we should be able to get it. 1, 2, 3... Yeah, perfect. Alright, Abra. Very nice. I'll take an Alakazam. is a good name for this? Let's name you Alexandria. Alright, cool. And we also got some fishing encounters as well. So let's do... We got Route 106 here. And Route 107. Let's see. Alright, let's do the super rod here, see what we get. Poliwag. Interesting. Very interesting. We'll take a Poliwag. So we can get a Poliwrath, which is pretty cool. Name you Olympia. And then we have Route 107 over here. And let's see what we get here. Krabby. Alright. Very interesting. Let's take a Krabby. Let's see, Kingler. Let's name you Baltimore. Alright, cool. Got a fresh set of encounters here. So let's check them out here. We got Magic Guard, Docile. 18 special attack, 9 speed. We'll take it, we'll take it. We have Careful. Oh, max Spadef, interesting. Minus special attack though, so probably want this to be a Poliwrath. And then Shell Armor Kingler, minimum defense. That is terrible. Alright. Well. It is what it is. Hopefully Krabby gets a Protect. That'd be pretty cool. Let's check the evos for these. So we have Swift Swim. So Poliwhirl evolves into Poliwrath with a Water Stone. Let's see, Politoed gets damp though, which is pretty interesting. Be able to prevent explosions. But I think Poliwrath is probably just better. So a problem here with Poliwrath is that it evolves with a Water Stone, but Poliwhirl learns Waterfall at level 36, but Poliwrath learns Brick Break at level 35. So would have to decide between those two. And then Kingler. Kingler does get Protect. Okay, that's good. It's good to know. Alright, well, let's go ahead and level these guys up here. Let's start with Abra. Let's see, Reflect. Sure. Psycho Cut. No. Recover. No. Actually, I could teach that over Reflect. Ally switch. Ooh, that's interesting. Ooh, that's a very interesting move to get here. I think I would definitely want that. I want to try that. And then Psyshock. And Dazzling Gleam. Let's see. I feel like Disable is pretty good. Let's teach that over Teleport. And then Roleplay. Nah, I won't teach that now. Alright, Kingler. Mudshot. Metal Claw. Stomp. Kingler. Razor Shell. Teach that. X-Scissor. Sure. Haze. And then Waterfall. Alright, cool. let's look at Poliwag again. Yeah, I think Brick is probably just better for Poliwrath. But we do need a Water Stone, so let's go get that really quick. Body Slam. Now let's Water Stone. And put this up here. Bubble Beam. Bloodshot. Brick. Oh, it does learn Brick. Oh no. Oh wait, no, yeah, that's right. Brick over Waterfall. And Mach Punch. Interesting. Alright, cool. Alright, got a bit of a box refill now. Let's go ahead and get these guys in the calc. So we do have one fight here in Route 106, the double battle. With the Water Absorb, Lapras, and a Lightning Rod, Rindoberry Seeking. And the Lapras only knows Discharge. Very reminiscent of the Run and Bun double battle. Alright, but let's see here. This guy has... There's two lanterns, that's a little confusing. Let's see, maybe I can do something with Kadabra Disable. on the lead Lapras. Let's see. I still don't have any ground types. It's a little bit of a weakness in my box right now. I think we just leave the Lapras alive and take down the other side. Yeah, I think we just let the Lapras alive and just outspeed KO the... Because, even with the Silk Scarf, Superior and Ambipom just both outspeed. Yeah, I think this fight should be pretty straightforward. Yeah, this doesn't look too bad. Alright, let's see. Let's get Superior. Let's get Ambipom. Let's get Delphox. Actually, no, let's get Berserker. And Heliolisk. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Alright, Route 106. Gotta do this double battle. We should be good. Let's do this. Alright, Fisherman, Elliot and Ned. Alright, so they have a very run and bun-esque type of team here with a Lightning Rod, Seeking, and a, Water Absorb? Lapras? The Lapras only knows Discharge to discharge into its partner side. But we're just gonna let it do that, because the Discharge doesn't do that much damage. Even with the Choice Scarf, Superior and Ambipom both outspeed. So we're just gonna pick up the KO on Seeking to start. With Fury Swipes and Leaf Blade. Oh, nice crit. Alright, so it's actually good that we didn't KO there, because we want to keep the Lapras alive. So Seeking goes down. And we get the discharge here. That's why I'm pre-toxic on Ambipom, so he can't get paralyzed. And I have a Cherry Berry on Superior for that case, because I need a loaded dice on Ambipom. Oh, that's a big crit. Alright, well that's fine. Because now a Lantern comes in, and same thing, we're just going to both outspeed and take out the Lantern here with 2 attacks. Leaf Blade. Perfect. Here comes another discharge. We'll eat it. Now I gotta swap out Ambipom. But we were gonna go... who are we gonna go to? I think we're gonna just Leaf Blade and then go to Heliolisk. Or actually, I think we're gonna go Berserker. Get a Leaf Blade. Oh, nice crit. Here comes another discharge. Alright, and then now... I think I just swap to... Yeah, I just go pick up the KO here. And then I swap to... I think... Kadabra, yeah. Alright, cool. Lapras goes down. This just leaves another Lantern. And again, we just outspeed KO. Well, this has a Wiki Berry. I didn't account for that. Ice Beam, don't crit, please. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Forgot about the Wiki Berry. Alright, it's fine. Yeah, we just swap here and then pick up the KO. Alright, cool. And we get a syrupy apple if we had a... If we had an Applin, that would be pretty cool to get. And now we do have 3 fights in Granite Cave. And we have the encounters in Granite Cave as well. Let me see. So the first floor has a guaranteed steel type, second floor... B1 has guaranteed ground type, B2 has a guaranteed ice type, and Steven's room has a guaranteed fairy type. That's a little tough to consider. Let's see. But I don't have a ground type currently. So I should probably go for that. That would probably be the most helpful to round out my box here. But let's take a look at the next fight really quick here. Let's see, we have 2 double battles. We have a Clefairy, Eviolite, Friend Guard, and Follow Me. With a Fake Out, Mime Jr. Let me just take a peek in here, see what we're dealing with. I'm just afraid that the fight's gonna be as soon as we walk in. But this is looks like a true double battle. This is only one person. Let's see. I think I could try taking out the Clefairy side first. Because I do have Protect on Kingler now. Let's see. This bait looks like a little tricky. Hey, yo, what's up, Chris? Good to see you again, bro. Appreciate you popping back in. Hope you've been doing alright. Sorry to hear that you've been busy with work recently. Let's see. Let me see. I think I could maybe do the same thing. Ambipom. Let's see. Yeah, these double battles are very tricky. I think either way, Delphox is a pretty good bring. I definitely want to get rid of this Clefairy as soon as possible, though. Alright, I could probably get Clefairy to attack turn 1 so that I could protect with Kingler. And then could probably go Delphox or Berserker. So you can also bring Salazzle for backup. And then Maybe... Let's see. I need something good for the Mischievous. Probably just... Probably just Heliolisk as a backup. I think that should be fine. So we get... I think we want... Let's see, Kingler, slot 1. Ambipom, slot 2. We'll get Salazzle. We'll get Delphox. Heliolisk, Berserker. And... Salazzle. Heliolisk. And then let me put cherry berries on everybody. And then let's just give berry juice to you, and to you, and then we'll pre-toxic, and then I want your HP to be at 33. To bait KOs from both. Let me see. Let me actually put a... what's it called? Asperberry on you. In case of a... And then I should have loaded dice on you, right? Yep. Alright, let's try this out. Love you, what's up in the chat? Appreciate you popping in. got this. Speed broke. Ooh, and we get the shiny stone. So we could actually get a Galarian Weezing now. And our encounter too, if you want. We get an Ice Stone. Get Icy Wind. Nice. And never melt ice. Alright, cool. Okay, so this is the first trainer here. Alright, let's try this. Alright. Picnicker and me. This is a double battle. It's a true double battle. And the Mr. Mime here has Fake Out, and the Clefairy has Friend Guard with Follow Me. So we want to get rid of the Clefairy first. So to prevent the Mr. Mime from attacking with Fake Out, I have pre-damaged Kingler to bait KOs from both sides, allowing me to protect. Mr. Mime will go for random move, and Clefairy will go for Dazzling Gleam, which will also prevent it from using Sing. So, and then with loaded dice, 2 Fury Swipe should be able to take this Clefairy out. So protect. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Fury Swipes. And then Charge Beam. And Dazzling Gleam. Alright. And then we do get slightly damaged from that, but we're perfectly safe from KOs from Mr. Mime. So now we can swap out Kingler to... we're gonna go to Berserker, I think. Let me see. Or... actually, I think we'll go... Stealth Fox, probably. In case it charge beams. Because, if I bring out Berserker, Berserker is gonna bait Inferno from... the Mischievous. So... I think I want to go to Delphox instead, because Delphox can take damage from Mr. Mime pretty well. So let's go here, and then we'll KO the Clefairy. So Fury Swipes, Clefairy will go down, removing the Friend Guard. we'll see Psyshock. Perfectly fine. We ate that. Let's see, this should probably be Charge-a-Bug. Okay, good. Alright, Charge-a-Bug comes in. And this thing is not super threatening. So it might be okay to just leave it up. I think getting rid of the Mr. Rhyme is highest priority here. I could also encore Mr. Rhyme into Shock. But I don't think that would be super useful. Let me see. Yeah, might want to get rid of the... The main thing that the Charge Bug will do is either Electro Web or use Thunder Wave since we're faster. So I think we just double up into the Mr. Mime with the Mystical Fire and Fury Swipes. Yeah, because of the Pitaya Berry. Yeah, there's Thunder Wave, that's expected. Now it's a pretty scary Mischievous. Let me see. Okay, so we're paralyzed. So now we should probably go to Heliolisk. Or... yeah. Ominous Wind is going to be pretty scary into Delphox. We could also be dead to double up. Yeah, I think we have to double up into... Or I have to attack Mischievous and then swap to probably Heliolisk so I can Eerie Impulse if needed. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Hopefully Mischievous attacks this side. Perfect. Exactly what we're looking for. And then Lunge. Yeah, we could take that. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Although we might be dead to another Lunge crit. Lunge crit deals 84. Actually, no, we're outside of that range, thankfully. So we can get the KO on Mischievous now. And then I think we swap into Berserker here. So Psyshock takes it down. Then it's just the Charge Bug. Shuggle Bug is perfectly fine. Because now we can just swap Delphox for Salazzle as we fake out the Charge Bug. Doesn't have anything weird, right? Yeah. Fake out. And then just to be extra safe, we could fake out again and get Delphox back in. And then we just both outspeed and KO with fire moves. Alright, cool. Very nice. Alright, so before we move forward, I think we're gonna get our encounter. And I think we're gonna go for the ground type. Cool, since we don't have any ground types in our box. There's a lot of great ones. Gligar would be pretty cool. Phanpy is always nice. Rhyhorn, Onyx. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably the best option for us here. So let's do that here. Just looking at the learn sets here. Alright, let's go, let's get the ground type encounter here. So what do we get? Cubone. That's probably the worst one. That sucks. I really don't like Marowak. This thing is not him. Unless it comes with the Bone Club. Alright, well. It is a ground type. It does come with Foot Club. Okay, that's good to know. Ooh, and it's... Wow, Adamant. Okay. Alright, alright. I'll take Adamant. Okay. Let's see, and you are able to get, a Alolan Marowak. But I think I definitely want to keep this as a regular Marowak, because again, I need a ground type, and it does get battle armor. That helps it quite a bit. So let's bring him here. And then we'll evolve this guy to a Galarian Weezing. Alright, cool. And we'll just candy jar everybody up here. Sludge. Toxic. Let's see. Screech. Sure. Sludge Bomb, yep. Will-O-Wisp. Defog. And then Dazzling Flame. See, Will-O-Wisp is pretty useful. And I have Toxic on. Salazzle already. So... yeah, I think I'll teach it over Toxic. Alright, cool. And then, let me see. For Cubone doesn't have any delays. No. So I'll just level it up here. Bone Rush. Rage. Screech, no. Let's get Marowak. Thrash. No. Bling, sure. Yeah, we could teach that. Let's put that on you. Stomping Tantrum. Yeah, over Bone Club. Alright, that seems good. I think I'm gonna stop there for today. Got a good amount of progress going. So let me just update the calc really quick. Alright, cool. Alright, well this has been a fun session. Appreciate everyone who tuned in. Gylif, hope you know that you are very much loved, despite all your prodding and annoying. But yeah, wish everyone a great rest of their day, and I'll catch up for